Well, hello traders. This is Art Dill for FuturesTradingCompany.net and a recap of our trading for May 9th, 2012. After a tough day yesterday when we went 4 for 4 and ended up down 10 Dow points, we had a very good day today. During the regular session, we went 6-0 and 2 on the Dow for a total of plus 53 points. And I had one trade overnight on the Globex, 1-0 and 0 for 43 points. So a total for the day for 96 points. And had I been able to stay up and trade last night on the Globex, I would have had a absolutely incredible night of trading. I'll show you the one Globex trade I did take. This was after I'd gotten up. Let me scroll over. Here was the entry. It was just after midnight, and it was a break of a short at 12,844 is where I got short. $8.34 was our first target. $8.29 was the second target. And then I went to bed. I put on a 15-point trailing stop. Got up this morning and I had been stopped out at 12,826. So a total of 43 points on that one trade. But as you can see here, here was a nice long trigger right here. Would have been a nice big run up, then followed by a beautiful short trigger here and a march to the downside. So I would have had two other really nice trades on the Globex and I stayed up to trade it. This was a trade I was calling prior to the room actually being open. It was actually was open at the time. Did not actually take that, but that was a great short right there. I actually was looking for a trigger short in that area. Had gone downstairs to get some more coffee, came back up, and I think the price was already down into this area after the trigger. But that would have been a great trigger short here. The first two trades I took were the break-even trades. Just at the open, the market internals were opening very negative. And I took a short 12,761 is where we actually got short. A break of this low right here after the open. And had I been trying for only 7 points, I would have gotten a first target of 7, but I was looking for 10 and actually a trailer. I'd taken this with 2 contracts. We got to 7 points, and I brought my stop to break even, 12,761, and as you can see, I was stopped out here as the price moved higher. Then a little bit later, not long, I took another short. This was a trigger short. Below this trigger bar, got short at 12,762, again with 2 contracts. And again, had I been looking for a first target of 7 points, I would have gotten that. And we got within 1 point of my 10-point target, which is what I was trying for. I brought my stop to break even. And as you can see, price moved higher here. The next trade I took also with 2 contracts short. This was a trigger short. Got short at 12,769. 1 point below the trigger bar here. We got 6 points. 12,763 was the low here, and then it started moving up against us. And I took one contract off at 12,769 at break even. I left the other contract on. We were not stopped out, and then it broke lower, and I got 12,759 as a target. So plus 10 points on that third trade of the morning. The next trade we took was here. It was a trigger trade. 12,749. That was at 7:15 on this bar right here is where we got short. But the trigger was the impetus for the trade. And only took that with one contract, and I had a target for that of only 7 points, and I obviously got that very easily. Should have continued to trade more than one. Should have continued to trade at least two contracts early in the morning here, but I had switched to one, and that's what I stuck with the rest of the day. The next trade we took was after dead zone, and it was a long. And again, I only took this with one contract, and it was a trigger long. 12,827 was my entry, and because of this high that had been put in, 12,838, I used a 12,836 target and hit that for plus 9 points. The next trade I took was at 1050, and again it was a trigger. The impetus for the trade was a trigger right here. I actually got the long at 12,867 and had a 10-point target on that trade, and I got that actually right to the tick. 12,877 was the high of the move, and we got filled, so plus 10 points on that trade. And then the last actual trade I took was another long. That was 1123, and again it was a trigger entry. The actual trigger bar was 12,839. I bought a pullback. Here I put in a order to try to buy one at 836. I got filled, and was only looking for 7 points on this. Got to 845. I got out at 12,843 plus 7. So that was it. 6-0-2 on the trading day. So a very nice day actually for us. Basically trading one contract for most of the day, and ended up plus 53 Dow points. That's the recap for May 9th, 2012. Hope you guys come join us in the room. And as you can see, like today, most of my entries were trigger entries. This is a proprietary entry trigger that I developed, and it's what I use for the majority of the trades we enter. Sign on to our website, sign the guest book, and let me know you'd want to be in the room, and I'll make sure that you get the information necessary, or email me info@eminisuccesscoach.com. Have a great evening, everyone. Trading to win. This is Art Dill for futurestradingcompany.net.